morning. We're going to do some Qigong today. This would be called Yellow River Dancing, sometimes called Yin Yang medical form. It is a form of Qigong that is fluid, dance-like, continuous. We are going to do a little bit of warm-up, a little bit of breathing, and then we will do this form. Just follow along with me. Let's start with normal abdominal breathing. Long, slow, deep breathing into the lower belly. Belly comes out as you breathe in, like a balloon, and then deflates back on the exhale. Keep your breath long and deep. Feel the diaphragm gently pushing down. Good. Now bring your hands up into this prayer position right by the heart. This is called heart to the sky. Very good for the chest, very good for the lungs. We're going to bring the hands out, spread them wide, put the head up, and point the heart to the sky. Breathe out, slightly bend forward so as to point the heart to the earth. Continue to breathe like this. Inhale, exhale. Make your breathing long, deep, soft. Nice full breath. Fill up the lungs. Notice that we're bending forward and back. We're exercising the spinal cord as well. Good. Come to rest. Close the eyes, go inside, and feel the effect of those two breathing exercises. This next exercise is also a breathing exercise, but it's called arm spirals, double arm spirals. You want to keep your palms facing straight up as much as possible. Turn them, bring them in close to the body, around as you bend forward, up and around in the back as you come back. And you continue breathing in, breathing out. Nice, deep, full breath each time. The movement is slow, smooth, circular in fashion. This is a whole body exercise, working so many different body parts, muscles, tendons, joints, and so forth. And bring the hands down again. Close the eyes, go inside, feel the energy on the inside. Hands on the hips. Let's do these very gentle hip circles. Try to make good circles, not ovals. And keep your attention on the part of the body that you're moving, in this case the hips, of course. Energy goes where attention goes. let's reverse the direction. It's so important for your immune system, for your health in general, to keep the body moving. We want to avoid stagnation of energy specifically. Keep it flowing by moving the body. Good. All right. Let's knock on the front, knock on the back. Notice that I'm forming a bar in the back and the front. Gentle little knocking, sending in a little shock wave of energy into the system, breaking up that stagnation which I was talking about before. It's a way of moving the internal organs, moving the fascia that surrounds them. Come up a little higher. Notice that I'm twisting a little bit, getting the spine involved. And now, upper part of the chest. And up, over on the shoulder. Good pressure point up here. And back down. Lower and lower. Come to stillness. Knock on the back. Knock on the kidneys. They're up high. Gentle little knocks. This is a very good area to knock on. Send a little energy into. Keep your kidneys healthy. Lots of energy. Strong. Brush down. Brush down in a downward motion. Any excess energy we send down to the legs. And now tap on the outside, tap on the inside coming up. And then right on the belly. These are gentle. Doesn't take much to exercise the internal parts of our body. Come up to the chest. Energy stagnation up here breeds those heavy emotions like sadness and grief, anxiety. Now let's go down on the inside, up on the outside. Other side, down, up. Good. All right, now let's smooth all this out. Feet together, hands up, high prayer position, come down on the head, come into the back, and massage the back of the neck with the hands as they come around, back of the hands together, right down the sternum, into the back, up and down on the kidneys. Smooth pressure on the outside, up on the inside, and with a couple of belly circles to smooth all this out. We'll do this one more time. Up, down, massage the neck, come around, back of the hands together, down the front to the back, up and down. And nice firm pressure down the legs, up, and with belly circles. Let's do a little bit of stretching now. Feet wide. What we're going to do is we're going to lean to one side, bring this hand over, stretch this whole side, come back, stretch this side. Very similar to yoga pose, but what we're doing is putting movement into it, a constant flow. So stretch, release, other side, stretch. Good. Come back, bring the feet in slowly. And now let's start the form. As I mentioned before sometimes called Yellow River Dancing, originally called Yin Yang Medical Form. It's a very flowing form, continuously moving. Simply follow along, mirror with me. Don't worry about getting it exact. And hopefully you can do this a number of times, and if you get to the point where you actually memorize it, it's a great routine to have in your own personal toolbox. It's a wonderful exercise. I often do this in the morning as part of my routine. Simply follow along. I'm going to stand quietly, collect ourselves, breathe into the belly. Settle down, relax the system, and let's begin. in subsequent lessons, we will break the form down a little bit and go into the specifics of some of the moves, which are great individual Qigong moves as well as part of a form. So let's conclude by standing together, feet together, belly circles. This will store any energy that we've picked up into what they call the Dantian, the elixir field, where we store and produce that wonderful Qi energy which sustains us, keeps us alive. Separate your feet, cross your hands, uncross 45 degrees, no further than the body, cross again, separate, other side. And just float for a minute or so. It's a very relaxing exercise, very good exercise to come bring your session to a conclusion. And have a great day. See you tomorrow.